For 77-year-old Suk Kumari, who's never lived in a house with its own toilet, defecating in private has never been easy. Now blind due to cataracts, it's become almost impossible. Suk Kumari's experience isn't unique. Globally, some 2.5 billion people have no access to a hygienic toilet. That's 1 in every 3 people. In rural Nepal, that figure can be much higher. An estimated 15 million people still practice open defecation, making Nepal one of the world's worst affected areas. Every day, around 2,000 children die a premature death due to diarrhea caused by a lack of access to safe toilets and clean water. Women and girls are particularly vulnerable. Having to go to the toilet outside exposes females to the risk of assault, and managing menstruation with dignity becomes almost impossible. The sisters live in the village of Gulchi, where until recently over 90% of the population defecated in the open. Villagers realised the importance of safe and sustainable sanitation when their village was triggered, when the communities made aware of the consequences of open defecation and decide themselves to do something about it.
Everything will be drawn on the ground. Community people will draw everything like a water resource, toilet, household. People will realize, okay, if we defecate outside, then this will directly contaminate water resource. At the same time, when the flies will sit on the stool, and then and again it will go to our food. Then if we eat such food, then we are indirectly and directly eating shit.
According to the World Bank, every dollar invested in sanitation yields a $5 return. Investing in sanitation by encouraging communities to build toilets and teaching people good hygiene not only improves health, it's a potential money spinner. Nepal's mountainous terrain means access to many villages remains possible only on foot. Transporting toilets, pipes and sacks of cement can pose a serious challenge. The UN's Water Supply and Sanitation Collaborative Council, the WSSCC, manages the Global Sanitation Fund, established to gather and direct money and resources for national programs that promote hygiene and support access to sanitation for poor people. Since GSF started supporting the National Sanitation and Hygiene Master Plan in Nepal in 2010, more than 500,000 people have gained access to improved toilets. Nepal hopes to obtain open defecation-free status by 2017.
एउटा मेहनत गरेर मैले ल्याछु किन ल्या त्यो भनेको अब टोयलेट नजिकै टोयलेट भइसकेपछि अब हामीलाई बारीतिर अब रोग व्याधिहरु फैलिन डर नहुने भयो हैन सर यही नै हो सर
त्यो ढोका लाएर हैन अब अलि धेरै टाइम लाग्छ नि त त्यो बेलामा त ढोका लाएर अब राम्रोसँग अब त्यही अब सफाहरु जानु पर्दैन खस्न सक्छ अब ब्लडहरु त्यही खसेर पखाल्न सकिन्छ सजिलो हुन्छ नि
Sanitation is not definitely about just toilets. It's about dignity, it's about women's empowerment, it's about the whole community feeling proud about themselves. That they live in a community that's open defecation free, and then using that approach of community mobilization, of communities coming together and saying that we want a community target, not an individual target.
Recognising the importance of sanitation to the private sector and benefits to communities everywhere, the United Nations has made sanitation a top priority and recently launched a call to action calling for an end to the practice of open defecation worldwide by 2025. And it is working. Large-scale programs financed by the Global Sanitation Fund in 11 countries have to date resulted in nearly 4 million people living in open defecation-free environments and more than 2.5 million people using improved forms of sanitation. Investing in sanitation and hygiene, using community-based approaches, pays dividends not only in the health sector, but also on livelihoods and human dignity.